Welcome to another episode of Cut the Noise. I'm your man Bailey, a.k.a. Mr. Go. Get him with
Big Daddy.
and
Pretty boy C, man.
and we make up the trio of Cut the Noise. We are now live. It is Friday night. It is motherfucking
Martin Luther King birthday. All right. So the reason that I did that the way that I did that is is tonight, as you can see the title, we have a Shannon Sharp situation. We're going to call it a Shannon Sharp situation. Oh, good old Shannon boy decided to go ahead and get him some Caucasian Tweety Petey, and it came back on his little weedy. And, well, we got to talk about it. Y'all ready for this? Yes, sir.
Who,
Locked and loaded.
who wants to start the noise?
I'm going to let Courtney go on this one. Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh,
Okay. So, we're going to start it off this way. First off, give your take of what is going on with the Sharpster.
It's a shade down, 1,000%. Shannon Sharp is getting shook down, but everybody want to place the blame on Shannon Sharp. That's my entire outlook on it, and because of the situation of him potentially getting this $100 million deal.
No, he ain't potentially. He got it.
Oh.
Well, he got it, and so therefore they say, "Hey, this is a money grab." That's the summary of this situation. What's going on? But we'll dive deeper into it. About you, Marcus?
Here comes the money.
I mean, for me, bro, it is 110% if you use your brain and just look at this shit and, bro, like, the girl didn't go to the cops and say, like, this happened to me. She go to a sleazebag lawyer. And we were talking about this earlier, like, how does it even happen to where, like, we would even think this is serious because does the lawyer reach out to her and say, hey, yo, I can get you some money? Or does
Now,
she...
you know what lawyer this is, right?
Yeah, 100%. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Mr. Busby.
If we look at the facts of what it is, you got to be stupid to think this is actually, like, for real.
Yeah.
Like, you literally have to be on, like, you have to have
10 toes down retarded.
3 chromosomes to be like, yo, bro, like, 100%. Like,
10 toes down
I
retarded.
believe this shit was going on. But, I mean, it's kind of fucked up because, like, bro, he's having the best week of his life, also the worst week of his life. So for me, man, this is garbage.
Okay, for those of us that are in the podcast world, this is what is unknown. We've known that his contract was coming to an end, well, a year ago. We knew this was his last year.
Yep.
Okay? Not only that, we knew that he got a new contract and has been negotiating a new contract for the last 60 days. 60 days ago, it was pretty much known that he was leaving the current company he's with now, going to a new company. And about 30 days ago, it was known that he was getting $100 million. The only people that really didn't know is the people that ain't tuned in and don't do this. And then for those of us that are highly involved in this shit and is really, really on a A game, we pay attention and we listen to, and me personally, I definitely listen to these conversations because I love to know what company it is. Because, you know, at some point in time, I would like to get picked up my goddamn self so we can go ahead and get that big bag. But
Big bag.
knowing that this was coming, it's perfect time because they had 30 days to plan it. This is 30 days. Now, Busby, for those of you that don't know, this is the same motherfucker that just lost to Jay-Z.
Yep.
Okay? The same motherfucker that is currently the lawyer to 28 of the Jane Does that are coming in and going in on Puff Daddy. This is the same motherfucker that hit the dude with Antonio, what's his name, with the Falcons?
AB?
No, not Antonio Brown. Somebody else. He played with the Falcons. he has gone against a lot of black multi-millionaires. And all the cases are the same. Now, here's the crazy part. 80% of his cases, he's already actually lost.
Yeah.
It's gone nowhere.
Yep.
But he continues to do this. What happens? You throw shit at the wall and wait for something to stick.
Yep.
Okay, so question number 1, young sir.
Ooh, okay.
You happen to be 52-year-old Shannon Sharp,
Yes, sir.
multi-millionaire,
I'm doing it.
NFL athlete, retirement. Okay,
gotta-
you
ain't
see
gotta
little
finish.
Snow White. She want to throw it on you. She on that only OF. Okay, and she make it very clear. If you got a little dollar, I make you holler. But I want to play a couple games with you.
All right.
Let's play slave and master.
Ooh. Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
the master. You gonna
Yeah.
be my slave.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Yeah.
I grow my hair out.
So you going for it?
Yeah. 100%.
You doing it?
Okay. No. I'm not.
You
Okay.
knocking down that 19-year-old coon and allowing her to call you nigga and everything else?
I don't think that's how it happened, but
It is how it
That's
happened.
how it happened, bro.
But okay,
He
okay.
like that. He like
but,
that kind
but
of shit.
again, that's not my style. But yes, if I got that kind of money, I'm gonna do what the fuck I want to do.
There you go.
Okay,
That's it. 100%.
let's go. You up?
Yep.
You doing it?
Yep. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Considering the fact if I'm Shannon Sharp, I'm single, I'm doing what I do, I got money, I'm the big dog out here. Absolutely.
Okay.
Bending it over for a real one. What we talking about? You legal, right? You able to vote, right? I bet. You able to smoke and vape, right?
She got her
Guess what?
OnlyFans, big time. She got her OnlyFans,
What
bro.
you
Come on,
talking
man.
about?
Like she like she's some wholesome girl who like picking like getting bottles of fucking milk from the cows and
Yeah,
shit.
bro, like-
Nah, bro, she ain't that girl. Come on, man.
Okay,
We ain't finna do that.
I'm not gonna lie. I can't do it.
Okay.
Not at 52 and she's 19. If
That's fair.
she's 21 and she's able to drink and things like that, potentially. But here's my biggest issue. My biggest issue with this whole situation is, woo, Lord Jesus, have mercy. Why are y'all trying to drag this nigga through the dirt over an OnlyFans chick? See, here's the problem. I'm tired of hearing little girl,
Exactly.
little girl.
ain't that
Y'all
little.
ain't say nothing about little girl when she went and got on OnlyFans. Y'all ain't say nothing. See, y'all ain't saying nothing about the fact that she out here soliciting her body, not just on OnlyFans, but she is escorting as well. She is selling that poontang to the highest bidder. She is
expressing
showing
herself.
her ass. Her shitter is smeared all over the internet like a campaign for trampaining. You pimp, you know what I mean. Okay, so no, I'm sorry. I don't want to hear shit about her being a little girl because she was doing some grown man things, grown girl things.
That's a fact.
But I mean, it's not even about doing grown shit. Like she's exactly. She's been an adult. She has her OnlyFans. Like she knows what's right and what's wrong. And at the end of the day, there's nothing wrong with it. They're having sex, like whatever it was.
Which drives me.
She knew what she.
It
knew what
drives
she
me
was doing.
when I hear, but her frontal lobe hasn't even been fully
damn.
developed.
And
Her frontal lobe.
I wish it would say, unless it's beneficial for you, your frontal lobe has not developed.
Well, how about
If it's not
yeah.
beneficial, then yeah, you good. Like I don't understand how people reply those breaks to other people. Like,
No,
yo, do
fuck-
what the fuck you want to do.
But fuck the frontal lobe aspect.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so
You're
let's say
fucking
right now,
grown.
Russia and China hit us. How many 18-year-olds are getting drafted?
Fucking all of them. All of them that fucking be that's gonna be able to do it.
Now
All of
imagine
them.
if all of us as fathers go, my son's frontal lobe isn't developed.
It don't matter.
You can't take him.
They gonna
Don't
be like,
matter.
I don't give a fuck. He going.
matter. He
Grandpa's
going.
in America.
He going.
Okay, how many 18-year-old men in the police academy right now?
A lot of them.
A career. Their fucking career.
Because they did- 'cause a
Fire
lot of-
department.
because a lot of them
Career.
How
Exactly.
many
Get
of
the
them are
GED.
at the fire department?
Career. Their career. And they're loving it. Their career.
Serving and protecting you.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
And learning from fucking people that like will teach them the right thing to do.
How
And
many of these 18-year-olds are currently in the NFL draft right now?
Oh yeah. Or some that could be in that draft.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah,
Well,
shit.
I don't
How
know
many of them gonna be in the
ATO? I don't know no ATOs in the NFL draft. I
I
think you got to be like 20. You got
Yeah,
to
now,
be in,
now.
you got to be in the league a couple
okay,
of years.
okay,
Now,
okay.
but
Yeah,
before, yeah.
before.
But the NBA though,
now
is
we go
different.
NBA.
or
Okay, NBA
MLB
draft.
or MLB.
Major League Baseball.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
that makes
different.
me 16.
Yeah, that's a whole
Well,
different ball.
okay,
game.
okay.
But their frontal lobe.
Ain't doing nothing.
Ain't fully developed.
So my real question here is
Pick and
how
choose.
come is it when it comes to boys, us as boys, as men, when we're 18, we're grown.
right.
Y'all ready to kick us out the house, kick us to the streets, fend for yourself, go to war, go fight fires, go fight crime, go play sports, go do this. But the moment it's a girl, and she makes an adult decision to fuck with an older dude, her frontal lobe hasn't been developed.
Fucking
Okay,
developed.
I need y'all to make this shit make fucking sense, cause I'm flatlining you bitches.
And here's the other thing. Go get them. Check this out. Ask them this same question as well. How many of them were already busting down for a real one before they even turn 18? But again, they want to make excuses. Oh, well, he's 56 years old and she was 19. Oh, okay. So you telling me she didn't know what she was doing?
But
You telling me that she wasn't busting
But
down?
you can get
He was
someone-
52.
but-
she
but-
was
but you
19.
can get someone-
now.
But you can get someone who the frontal lobe deficiency, $50 million.
Hold on.
Cool.
How come?
I'm messed over.
How come
That makes
about
sense.
6 months ago when Shannon Sharp had a grown ass woman and this
ripping
nigga was really getting it
He
in?
was ripping it, bro.
Y'all wasn't talking about no frontal lobe then.
Right.
Y'all knew.
I'm gonna get this frontal lobe deficient person $50 million.
Right.
And that should fix it.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. That makes a lot of fucking
Now
sense.
I got some real questions. I got another question.
Okay.
Y'all think this bitch is attractive?
Do I think what?
Do you
Do
think
I-
she's attractive?
I think she's average.
I think for an old man like me, yes.
She's average.
I think for an old man.
From the pictures that I've seen, she's average. She's an average looking white chick.
Yeah, I mean,
She just
yeah,
work. She just
you know
work
what I'm
out. That's it.
But the thing, man, I was talking to Courtney about the shit she was saying on that phone call it would have annoyed the fuck out of me.
I'm
Like
trying to
it
figure
would
out
have
why
been like, yo, why aren't you saying nothing? Like,
I'm
why
trying to
we
figure out why the
talking?
fuck he was on the phone with her for 10 minutes.
But I know, right? Like
Again,
that
they
me.
were paid. This is a paid situation. Role
Yeah.
playing.
Okay, that makes sense.
I mean,
okay, that's more context.
It's BD.
That's more context.
They were They are basically in a BDSM, and this is the conversation they would have before they got together.
Got it. That makes more sense now. That makes more sense.
It does. Because most people compare it to like an actual relationship, which is fucking stupid. It's not an actual relationship. It's not like an actual relationship where I give a whatever you think. I don't care. Like if it's one of those situations, then like which you can 100% tell. Which I'm saying, like I think Shannon's in the right because it's not a relationship where I'm going to be your husband. It's more a relationship where hey, we're fucking and having fun.
This is a paid situation.
This is a
I'm paying you
yes.
to do what you do.
I might not give you. I'm gonna pay for that shit, but I'm paying for it to take you to these dope ass spots and do whatever the fuck we're gonna do. You do whatever you want. I know you got an OnlyFans. Like at the end of the day, like why do you think I care about you? That
nigga
you
was
have an OnlyFans.
This
Like
nigga was saying 20. He even said $25K per butt cheek. Like, hey, bro, what we talking?
I don't know
about?
what reality you live in if a man says, "Yo, I'm cool with you having an OnlyFans, and I give a fuck about you." Yeah. Like Jesus, like, what do we have to? Do you have to say it and say, "I want to be with you"? Like, no. I mean, Jesus, I don't get it, man. But like, the
Can I just? No, go ahead.
No. That was it. Go ahead.
Can I just say this though? The part that a lot of people aren't even talking about. Well, some people are talking about it, and it gets bigger, and the situation gets deeper. There's always the finger getting pointed at the man for some reason.
Yeah.
Every single fucking time.
Yeah.
No matter what way you spin it, no matter how you try to pull it, it always reverts back. Well, y'all supposed to be the leaders. Oh, well, the Bible says this. Well, you the man, so y'all want to lead, so why don't you lead? This, that, and the third, X, Y, and Z, A, B, and C. Yeah. But at the end of the day, why aren't we holding the people accountable that need to be held or fucking accountable?
Bro, do you understand like how cool it would be if you were a kid? I look at a lot of girls like almost like operating like kids. If someone could just belly you out some fucked up shit you did, just like, and blame it on someone else, and that this is the reason you didn't do it, like, how happy would you like? Hell yeah! I still remember this shit because I had a mom, so my mom would be like, "Yo, it'd be if I skip school, right?
Yeah.
Yo, why'd you do that? Why aren't your teachers doing that? I don't know. I don't know why my teacher aren't stopping me from skipping school. I have no clue. I'm like, thank God. Thank you for having that victim mentality that now, hey, it's not on me. I love it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, hey. How do people like think that is productive? Like, how do you think like other people think like that way to where you do something and then if you blame it on someone else, they don't get the full context of it?
Let me ask y'all a question. Let's just say that your parents did everything right by you, right? Mm-hmm. Did everything right by you.
Yep.
They told you what right and wrong is. They told you everything foundational, everything is solid. But you still decided to rebel against what they told you at the age, let's just say in between the ages of 16 to 17.
Your fault.
Who you blaming? Are you blaming the parents or are you blaming the person who decided to rebel?
The person that fucking did it.
Okay, exactly. And this is the exact point of why I'm making.
You know the crazy part?
What's that?
How come my 10-year-old son sitting here and he know the difference?
Exactly.
Oh, you can tell he's cool.
Hey, he understands what's going on.
My son is 10 years old and he knows these things already.
Oh, you got it.
So how is it that grown ass adults don't understand this?
Why don't they understand it?
Yeah, like
because you got somebody else telling them like it's okay.
Because they're victims. They want to be victims. They're the same people who want to point the finger at everybody else but themselves. They are the issue. One thing that I realized today, I made a post about this situation today. Do you know 98% of the people that commented on my post are saying that Shannon Sharp is wrong? That right there let me know that all of their ass is wrong.
Because, here's the problem. Yeah. People don't even understand the difference between wrong and right.
Right.
That's the first thing that needs to be understood.
Mm-hmm.
Number two, tell me what he is wrong of.
Exactly.
Okay? Because if he was wrong of something, wouldn't there be criminal charges and not civil suit asking for $50 million? I want people to start to use their frontal lobe for all of you motherfuckers that's well over 25.
But here's a bigger thing though. But here's what they're arguing on that situation. Even when you say it's not legal, this is what they say. Oh, well, this isn't about whether it's legal or not. This is about the morality aspect of it. He should know better. She's a teenager.
Where's the morality of the situation?
Exactly.
So let me just explain something to you about the world we live in. There's a thing, and most of y'all have had it. If you are anywhere in close to my generation, we had this conversation called The Birds and the Bees. Your conversation is coming soon. Okay? You talk about sex. Well, one thing that you find out real quickly is, as a man and as a woman, you don't need to have shit in common to have sex. Right. And that has been proven through whores, escorts, prostitution, and age discrepancy relationships. Because that's what I'm going to call them, age discrepancy.
Right.
Why? Because one person is older than the other. Hence, Tracy, what's her name?
Tracy
Ellis Ross.
With her ugly ass.
Oh, God.
Didn't her ass just say that she likes to fuck with younger men? Especially if they are liquid within their sexuality?
They're free-minded.
free-minded
Pretty
enough
much.
to let her peg the fuck out of him.
Yeah.
Because men her age are toxic.
Are toxic.
It's toxic masculinity.
Oh
She
yeah,
don't want to deal
because a
with that.
nigga like me finna tell you I'm not letting you do no weird shit to me.
Exactly.
100%.
I have standards, morals, rules, and a fucking spine. And I want you to actually be a woman, but you want to come in here with your manly looking ass and want to try to tie a nigga down and let you do whatever the hell you want to do with me because you 50-something years old, you ain't been able to have no babies, tie nobody down, so you want to be experimental.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, like, Jesus. I mean, I'll let you go.
This nigga just said something to say nothing.
She is full of shit. That's what she is. She been like this, and she always been like this. And everybody's rooting for Tracy Ellis Ross. They agree with her. A lot of women are on her fucking side about this situation. And again, that's when it goes right back to the Shannon Sharp situation. It's the same situation. This older man was dealing with a younger chick. It don't matter what he was dealing with younger chicks, because guess what? Men talk about this shit all the fucking time.
It's a woman thing.
Older men like younger tenderonis. It is what it is. That's just.
But older women love younger men.
And that's okay, though. For them, it's okay.
How Stella got her groove back. Everybody.
You got
movies.
movies.
For some
Thank
reason,
you.
if for some reason it's okay. Like women think in fucking like movies. Women think in feel good shit.
Yeah.
Feel good, like it feels good. Like you know what I mean?
feel good.
Like yo, like you get a younger man. You're not trying to control him. You're trying to make him feel his
Facts.
his personal shit. You're trying to, make him like dudes and shit like that. Like it's cool. Like come on, man. Like, but if you get a man who's like, nah, I'm not with that. It's all like, nah, you're toxic.
Yeah, you're toxic, masculine. I don't like your kind. You're
not cool with me
Right.
being all up on our neighbor. You're not cool with me being friendly with our neighbor.
You're controlling. You're narcissistic.
Guess what? You're insecure because you think, come on, even though my titties are all in his mouth.
You know what the
now
funny
you're
part?
mad.
I'm glad you said. You know one of the funniest things that's happened to me this last week? There is a chick that has been coming at me multiple times over the years, right?
Yeah.
And she's blocked on everything.
Mm-hmm.
She hit me up on Snapchat.
Not the chat snap.
Snapchat.
Snap, snap.
How you doing, big head?
Big.
Not the big head.
Big.
Damn.
Hit it with the big head. Jesus.
What?
You doing big head?
I just wanted to say hi. You don't talk to me nowhere. You got me blocked on everything, but I saw you on Snapchat, so I decided to say hi. Okay, what do you want? Nothing. I just wanted to say hi. Okay,
Cool.
hi. I'm not interested
Even
still.
after you know you're blocked, you still want to try to speak? That's crazy
Hey,
work.
that is good. You let her at least get that far. I've been blocked and girls won't even fucking say shit to me.
Guess her race.
I already know that.
Black.
Nah, white girl for sure.
What was yours?
Black.
Ding, 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 ding. So
I'm out here, bro. I'm just fucking with you.
no, I'm being dead serious. So I tell her, I'm like, China, because I'm pretty sure your ass probably trying to watch the podcast too, motherfucker. I I like you. I don't care. I'm not interested in you.
Yeah.
Fuck you then, you narcissist.
What? How do you even get that out of there?
Thank you. Where's the narcissist at?
Because I'm not interested in you. I'm a narcissist.
I guess
all of
it's
a
called
sudden?
confidence. Is like more
The fuck?
being. If a man has
man,
confidence, he's narcissistic. 100%.
Oh yeah, he's insecure. He's a narcissist. When
yeah.
when a motherfucker got standards in the backbone, oh yeah, he everything in the book. He's sassy. He's narcissistic. He controlling. This motherfucker.
Who told
toxic,
you to
all
say
of
that?
it.
Who told you to say that? I did. Nope. Who? No. For real. Who told you to say that to me?
Yeah.
It was me. Like I don't like you.
Yeah.
And girl,
See,
hey,
but
people
one of
can't understand
the
that shit.
biggest things about females is when you turn a female down, she don't like it.
don't
But
like
they
rejection.
love to turn you down all the time. Every single time that you turn down a female, they have an issue. But every time they turn you down, there's no issue.
It's justified though. It's justified.
But people, certain people, this person, 3-4 years now trying. I'm not I have no interest.
She manifesting it, bro.
And she ain't manifesting nothing. She manifesting
She'll
herself.
get you.
Get me what?
Oh, she got you.
She said
No.
she said she want to bend it over for a real one, bro.
Yeah, she be driving that Benz in a minute.
No, she ain't driving the Benz or the Beamer.
Yeah, hold on.
She ain't driving shit.
She said she want to be
ready for your
sandwiched,
new
bro.
mama?
She want to be inside the sandwich, dog.
She ain't even drive. She can't even drive Miss Daisy.
Yeah.
She couldn't even get to Morgan Freeman.
That's wild work.
Okay, no. At some point in time, as a man, you this is what you do. You tell a female no when you're not interested. Like
Well, like
when it comes and when it goes back, the situation that we talking about at hand right now. Guys, my guys, for the guys that are paying attention, listen, tell these females no. Tell them no. Learn to say no. No,
learn to say no when you mean it. Learn to say no when you mean it. Like, don't say no. Just
say no all the time. As a matter of fact, I can tell you this: the more you say no, the more these motherfuckers come.
Yeah.
Hurt her feelings a little bit.
No. I honestly think you should say no when you fuck. When you honestly know, say no. Like, I agree with that. Don't say no, just say no. Like, but say no like when you know it's the right way to say no. Right reasons.
Oh, what you mean?
I'm just gonna say no.
No,
If I don't like you,
the right way to say no.
If I don't like you, I'm not fucking with you.
Oh, I'm thinking we're talking. I guess we got to mix it up.
No,
Okay.
this
I'm
motherfucker.
talking about my girl.
Oh, okay, I got you. I see what you're talking about. I got you.
You talking about some random bitches? Say no, then.
No, I mean here's the thing. Even in a relationship, if my woman comes to me or my women come to me and they want some dick, I know how to say no. Not tonight. Leave me the fuck alone.
Not even that. Just
sometimes you just gotta say no.
yeah, I guess yeah. I've never had that problem, but yeah.
We gotta get you.
He said I never had that problem.
No. Hell no. Get your ass away from me. Get on out of here. Yeah.
Next time, hit you the one that stank, not the one that stank.
I gotta do this. You just went from Big Daddy to
Little boy.
Oh, Jesus. Go on out of here. Go on get. Go on get out of here.
all right. So, what's the difference between Ugly Tracy and Shannon Sharp when they both doing the exact same thing? Why is it okay for a woman to, again, a woman gets to play her hand at any point in time and choose who she wants at will, and there are no consequences, but the moment that a man can and does, there's an issue.
Because it's masculinity versus feminism and women empowerment. And so right now they are leading the charge when it comes to feminism and empowerment. Everything is to empower the woman and to deem everything that a man does as toxic masculinity, as predatorial, as him being controlling, narcissistic, everything to try to water down what masculinity actually is. And that's the problem right now. And everybody's championing things that Tracy Ellis Ross, because yeah, girl, get your power back, get your empowerment back. Because I know a lot of y'all have seen the Michelle and the Tracy Ellis Ross. Some of y'all have seen it, and they're championing this shit.
Now,
and
here's
this is the problem.
No, okay, yes, that is. But you know what the biggest problem is?
What's that?
Why, as a married woman, you've been married to Obama, what, 30 years?
Yeah, roughly.
Yeah.
Mind
Why?
you, the president. The fucking president.
The
Who's
most
done that?
powerful man in the country.
Yeah.
You are the most powerful woman in the country, sitting with a peasant and entertaining this conversation as if you are not the epitome of what every woman wants to be.
Facts.
And the fact that you have this conversation with that type of female on that type of subject is absolutely asinine to me. Asinine. Because you set women back 50 years.
Facts.
You know who should have been in that role? Is I can't even think of the name.
Kamala?
No.
Kamala.
No. shit. She got reamed on the Breakfast Club. The Miss Hustable.
Oh, Felicia Rashad.
She should have been in Obama's wife's spot because she would have supported women.
Oh my God!
She would have
this
supported.
nigga just spit some bars.
She would have made it right, bro. Like
Fact.
she 100% would have been what women needed in that fucking
That's a
position,
fact.
bro.
That's
like
a fact.
Now
It's
you know the
crazy
problem
as
though
fuck.
is for the Felicia Rashads, the original Foxy Browns, the women that in today's that help mold the women of the past
Yep.
that are still here today don't even fucking exist.
I know.
Yep.
They have no voice out here. You really want to put Gail's ass on a fake flight to
Right.
space and Katy Perry on a fake flight to space who serves no rights to female and womanhood by any means whatsoever, other than the fact that they hold some sort of celebrity. Which Gail is like, what has she ever done besides be Oprah Winfrey's friend?
That's it.
Friend.
I'm-
That's
yeah,
it.
that's what I'm-
And she got so much fucking.
That
she got
in
so
interview
much, like,
interview R.
yeah.
Kelly. That's it.
Crazy. But she made her who she is.
Thank you. So
Like, come on.
That's a fact.
it's a different level of women's empowerment that isn't empowering them for anything
Nothing.
whatsoever.
Not shit.
Like you send Katy Perry supposedly to space, and she comes down talking about she fell in love with love as she's sitting here with a flower. Like, where the fuck did you get this flower from? So you took this flower to space and you brought it back on your whole 11-minute ride. And this is what you got out of this,
She look a man Putin on her, and I don't know what the fuck happened.
Right.
right?
Like, come on.
That shit's
bro.
crazy, bro.
So
It's insane.
Shannon Sharp, is he in the wrong to you?
Absolutely not. Like I won't even sugarcoat that at all. From the facts that has played out, she didn't call the cops to say that happened. She called some slumlord attorney. She has OnlyFans. Saw the text messages. I mean, I'm just using my human brain here to say, like, she's trying to ruin this man. And then guess what? What's going to happen to her? She's going to get a playbook to teach other girls how to screw people over. And nothing's going to happen to her. Nothing is going to happen to her.
Okay.
Which is fucked up.
Is Shannon Sharp wrong?
Absolutely not. He is not wrong, not by far. I would say this, he just got caught in a fucked up situation. However, at the end of the fucking day, I'm not placing blame on him at all. It is on the OnlyFans chick. And if for everybody who's constantly on her side saying that this is predatorial, all of this shit that y'all are talking about, if you want to consider her a teenager, you want to consider her a child, you want to consider all of this shit as wrong and he should know better, then it begs the bigger question then. If you are considering a 19-year-old a fucking child, then this is what you should do then. Stop them from voting at the age of 19.
18.
At 18, tell them, hey, you can't vote until you're 25 years old since y'all want to talk about frontal lobe. Nobody should be on OnlyFans under the age of 25. You shouldn't be drinking under the age of 25. You shouldn't be smoking under the age of 25.
You shouldn't be driving then either.
You shouldn't be driving under the age of 25 until your frontal lobe is fully developed. And then, therefore, we can resolve all these situations since y'all want to use that as a way to benefit your narrative and what y'all talking about, because y'all know damn well he ain't wrong for this situation. I don't care how y'all look. I don't care how fucking old he is. He ain't did nothing wrong on a legal aspect or on a moral aspect. So y'all just need to shut the fuck up.
Okay, I'm going to concur and say that I agree 100% with both of you guys. There is nothing that this man has done wrong. Actually, there's one thing that he did wrong. For Shannon Sharp to be who he is, making the amount of money he is, and doing the things that he's doing, because we know he's out here freaking the funk, and he's a freak. Yeah. The fact that you are doing what you're doing and you ain't making none of these hoes sign NDAs.
Yeah.
The fact that you doing out here running these streets the way you running these streets with these different women, and you don't have no control over the situation.
Yeah.
That's the only fuck up that I see you doing.
Because even my black ass, who's nowhere close to the level of where you at financially,
Yeah.
no. And trust me, I done ran through some things.
Yeah.
But I was smart enough to make better decisions and smart enough to know that as a man, you have to be able to control the situation and control the people that you are dealing with.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, it does come back and bite you in the ass. And we all know, I don't care what you say. I don't care what female you think it is. I don't care how long you've been with her.
Yep.
The moment she thinks that she can come ahead and she can use the cookie to do it, they're going to do it.
Why? Yeah.
And you should have known that from her more than anything because she's already made money off of it.
Yep.
So to think that she can get generational wealth just by doing an accusation, because
Why wouldn't she? Right?
here's the thing. If she was really in any sort of harm's way or problems, or this was like a really real situation, one of the first things that her ass would have did is dial 911,
100%.
Facts.
and there would be actual criminal charges.
Yeah.
You gotta press the button. Me.
Yeah, and that's the biggest thing. Why do people not understand that? If something that bad is gonna happen to you, I mean, that is a huge thing. Like, if someone did, yes, we are definitely calling 911. Like, there's no doubt about it, bro. Like, you have done something to me that is irreversible.
Right.
Like, so like why is it now at this point to where it's just like, hey, it's okay to take that money because he should have known. Like, I literally, I
even
honestly, I
thinking
think
about
I think that's what it's boiling down to.
Yeah.
It's people saying like, man, we are so held to that accountability thing for everything. Once a girl wants to bail out, she's fine, she's cool to bail out, but we still hold that accountability.
So it's not the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, it's now the Fresh Princess of Bel-Out.
It's just crazy because it could be, hey, it's just anything. Like, I don't want to fuck with you no more.
Right.
Okay. All right. I don't want to fuck with you no more. You ruined my whole life. You did this, and every fucking woman has sympathy for this person
But when a
who
woman
just
is
wasn't doing the right thing. She didn't want to fuck. Like, she comes home, she's like, I need you to do this and this. You making my life a living fucking hell. Like, why should I do this? But guess what? It doesn't matter. You should have worked harder. You should have fucking made it work. You should have made her feel better. Even though she's a fucking Satan, this whole goddamn thing. But to me, men, there's just no win, bro. There's no win.
okay. So TMZ magically gets all of the, which is how you know they're selling shit. Like this is all about money.
Facts.
They get the tape,
Right.
they get the voice, they get the video, they get the sex tape. All of a sudden, they have access to all this stuff that nobody else has.
Right.
That's because it's being sold to you.
Yeah, whoever recorded some shit you've ever done.
So Shannon Sharp, and I must say this is where he was smart at. Keep your receipts. I say this to people all the time. I'm the hardest person for you ever to fuck over because I keep all receipts.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
I got multiple phones. And I got phones. I still got my Note 8, 7, 6, 5, and 4. I have my Samsung Galaxy 8, 9, and 10. Why? Because there's text messages in them motherfuckers.
Yeah.
I may not use the phone, but there are things in that phone that would exonerate me of anything you would ever to try to fuck with me about. Right. That's just smart. Why? Because people set themselves up to lose all the time. Yep. So what he did is he kept the receipts and he showed the full conversations. Okay? He came out and let it hear, yeah, we was doing BDSM. We did race play, and we did well, I guess she liked to be choked. She liked to be manhandled. So he would talk to her a certain way, and she would talk back to him a certain way, and that was their turn-ons
freaks come out that night? What freaks come out that night? Yeah,
What?
buddy.
Okay.
Yeah, Whitney. yes.
So now that they are doing this, I'm gonna start off with you, young sir.
What's good?
Would you ever allow yourself to be involved in BDSM type activities with someone that you are not married to?
Absolutely not.
Why?
That just ain't my style overall. So that just ain't my style. Not into it.
What about you, chicken?
If that was what I want to do, then yeah. If we're both down for it, why not? But
I should have known.
that is, I mean, shit, it's not. It's not my. It's not something I would do. But like, yo, if we're down for it, who gives a fuck? Like,
See, that's how we know you fuck with nothing but white girls.
oh,
And look, it took him a minute. And like, hold up.
hold up.
Because we already know who's the prime, who choke me, spit in my mouth, throw me across the, pull my hair.
Okay. I'm not
Bring the big black.
What I'm saying is,
How many times have you been called Big Black?
a couple times. Hey, Big Daddy. Hey, I'm like,
Hold on. I got another question. No, I got another question. How many times have they said, can I call you the N-word when you hitting it?
I never heard that one.
You haven't heard that one yet?
I ain't no runaway slave, nigga. I don't fuck with that.
Oh, yeah,
Not with the ER, with the
I
A.
got-
It could be A all you want. I don't give a fuck. Hey, nigga. I don't give a fuck.
I'm telling you, bro. I know some people, bro. They love that shit.
No.
They love that
But
shit.
again,
Call me nigga.
that
Can I
is
call
not-
you nigga while you're fucking me?
That is not
Fuck me,
like,
nigga.
that is
Fuck
not
me,
for
nigga.
me. That's not for me to judge. If that's what you fucking want and your partner's cool with, who gives a fuck? Like, for me, I don't give it. Like, that's
Lakers
not my
lost.
shit. That's not my shit.
Lakers lost.
Son of a god.
That's not. Why is it for me? It's not for us to judge. I don't think. Shannon. Fuck. I think his biggest thing is just just not being street smart. Like that's pretty much what it is. Like,
Yeah,
bruh,
that's true.
Like, hey, be realistic, bro. Like, come on, man. This shit feels good as fuck. You got some girl who's 19, 20, 21 who you think she likes you? Bro, she don't. Like, she got no soul, bro. Like,
But I don't
her
even think
soul
it's
is
that,
gone, man.
I don't
Like,
even think it's the fact that he thought that she liked him though. He's like, look, bro, I'm paying for this shit. Like, I want you to do what I want you to do.
Yeah, that's right.
It's just like if you get a prostitute or some shit, like, hey, look, I'm paying you to do what I need you to do.
don't slip up.
Yeah,
Don't
like
slip up.
that is what
Now
it is.
that's
Like,
where
do
I'm a
what
little
you wanna
lost
do.
at.
Yeah.
Because some reports make it seem like he was trying to.
To be her, yeah. And that's the wrong
Would
thing.
you be my wife?
And I don't think that. And honestly, I fucked up because I don't think that's what he was trying to do. I think he kept it real. Like, yo, I'll choke you if you do that because that was their style of shit.
Let this big black guy choke
Yeah.
you.
Yeah,
So
but
we
I think
like-
that's what was turning her on. That was a regular piece of conversation that they would have on
Yeah.
a regular basis.
Right.
Something he would not have a girl he cared about. A girl he cared about, he wouldn't be talking about choking them.
I don't know.
And
He
it's not
probably
like
would.
I don't know.
He probably
may-
would.
maybe.
Hey, man, if-
Again, I'm not into that shit. But
he
it's what it is.
he probably just ain't got a chick that he can do that with. So he like, you know what? I gotta get this fetish off me. So I'm go ahead and pay this OnlyFans chicks who into it.
But at the end of the day, you know, like if there wouldn't be, he would not have ruined his life, his whole situation for that chick.
Oh, that's a
Like
fact.
let's be real, bro. Like this is all like I'm gonna say it's a 110% fucking false. He did not do that to that girl. The R word, no way.
Oh yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
110%.
That's a fact.
I don't need that 1% say it may have. I know he did.
No Diddy, they just look at him because he a big black dude and he
Oh,
making a lot of
100%.
money.
He's a man. Fuck it. He's a
Yeah.
man. He's a man
Country-
with means. He's a man.
country bumpkin ass nigga.
You know what?
That's
I think
what it
that's the
is.
thing. That's the thing, though.
That's what it
like,
is.
man, they want to make us so domicile.
But I
Bruh,
think
it's
this, you
so
know what?
crazy.
This is another thing. Because he is a country bumpkin ass nigga, right? Have you noticed that some of the type of the females they've been Caucasian as Caucasian can be?
Oh, that's fast.
Oh,
And he been pulling some baddies. This one's not a baddie. She's not a baddie.
Nope.
She was just bad at what she was doing. Or she was quite good at what she was doing.
Probably.
Right. But he been pulling some hoo ha ha's for sure. But I think that's probably the downfall of most country niggas, because if you stay down south, that's like really not good. That's an off limit situation. Because some of
your
them,
people
they
gonna
still,
fuck with you.
yeah, they gonna mess with you big time.
Yeah.
Right? But now that you done made it, now see, he get to live out his dreams and his fantasies about the Caucasus.
I don't think it's about the white girl.
from the
I don't think
mountains
it's a
of Caucasus.
white girl thing.
Yeah,
Again,
I don't think it's that either. I don't think it's
I
that
mean,
either.
again, like I don't know who gives a fuck. Only thing I know is that he did. I know he did not do that.
Yeah,
I know
it's,
he didn't do
I don't think it's a white girl thing either. I just think it's just.
Oh no, he like to fuck with the white girl.
I know that
No,
part. I know
yeah,
that, but
but
I
it's
know
not-
it's.
I
You
don't
got
think
black
it's
women out here
fetish.
doing the same thing.
Yeah.
You got black women, Hispanic women, white women, all these women doing the same shit. When they see money, they eyes light the fuck up.
100%.
So I don't think it's just a race thing, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
All
But
right.
a lot of people try to make it that though, and it's not that. This nigga been fucking with white girls for how fucking long now? And I look like, come on, nah.
I mean, it only took one for Kobe.
yeah, it only took.
Ah,
it
shit.
took one for Kobe, but shit.
But it only takes one.
But
that was in the- that was in the-
to make you get off your game.
No, it takes one to come in and just say the wrong thing. Like, this is the problem that we need to understand is when you get to a certain level, you have to pay attention. And the crazy part, like even the chick with Kobe, it's a known fact she was a hoe. Now you got this OnlyFans hoe. And why is it that it's the hoe that's out here trying to get paid for being a hoe?
Well, okay. So
While she's getting paid to be a
So can
Oh.
can we at least talk about the Tracy Ellis Ross thing of why she's thinking that way and why like that won't work and why like it's not good for society to support this shit. Can we talk about that for a little bit?
I mean, here's the thing. It's hard to break the training because this is training. Training females' minds over the last 60 years on to get to this point to where it's a Me Too movement.
Yeah.
Now, what we're finding out is Me Too is no longer working because
Yeah.
you see now, as much as it's coming out, it's not holding the same weight.
Right.
And this, call it good timing or bad timing, came out perfect. Because you got Tracy's ass come out with her shit last week, and this pops up this week. And guess what? For the smart people in the room, in the building, in the house, at the church.
Okay, I'm glad you said
They are all looking at it going, you can't blame this man for doing the same thing this woman just admitted to doing.
Well, no, you can't. But like, why is she thinking that way? Because again, like, you had a good one.
You
coming up with solutions.
Think about what she said.
Solutions.
Think about what she said.
No, 100%. I get it.
She,
But like,
she blamed it on her. She was the last. Well, no, she was the first generation.
so how does that okay, so if you obviously for me, if I had a woman who thought even close to that, I wouldn't fuck with her and I'll just move on. Okay, so and it is what it is. But like, why are women so empowered to feel that like domination, how they look at domination and how they look at like structure, no one should talk to me or whatever. I make a little bit of money or a lot of money, whatever. How is that supposed to be the power? Like I just don't understand. Like
You
how
just
do we
said it.
fix
No.
that?
I want you to really think about what you're saying. Okay. Females today act very masculine. Okay. And not because they want to, but because they have had to.
I don't think so.
Yes, they've had to. They're
They don't-
single parents at an all-time high.
But they did it themselves.
We can say they did it to themselves, but it
No, they
takes
didn't.
two to tango and one motherfucker to leave. Even if you got put out, you still didn't go back. But that goes back to the relationship of the initial man not manning up
Okay.
and doing what he needed to up
Before
front.
you do that, can I just ask you a question? Ask you a question.
I don't know, bro.
Can I ask you a question right
Yeah.
now? So just because okay, me and my girl break up. She don't agree. At this point now, she doesn't agree with me. She can't stand me. At that point, that probably I could only imagine if you're sharing, you see a kid, like letting that person go and do what the fuck they want, what they can do with your kid, what your kid. At that point now, it's the woman's kind of like, nah, fuck that. I'm being in control of everything.
But
of this
here's
kid.
the thing. It's not her. It is her thought process. But unfortunately, we live in a world where the courts are going to back her.
Yeah.
The system is going to back her.
It's not right though.
Society will give her sympathy.
So it's not. So here's the thing. I mean, that's where the point comes in. It's not the men. It's the government.
Yeah.
It's the welfare.
No.
They chose.
But who's
It's
that
almost like
ran by?
slavery.
Who's that ran by?
What simp men.
Okay, that's ran by men. So
Hold up. No, you got to throw that caveat in there. Simp men. You have to throw that in there.
Simp men
Yes.
have created this situation, right?
Yeah.
So what happens is it's gonna be real men that have to get in and change it, which is I'm cool. Trump is actually trying to change it.
I agree.
I don't think it's
I
gonna
agree.
change in our lifetime though.
No,
Well, that's the point of it though. Like, I
don't agree.
No, I'm saying like a lot of people they got to understand too though. When we get presidency, it ain't for right now. It's for the future.
Thank you. The decisions that this nigga is making right now affects him.
Yep.
He's changing laws. He's putting things in place. He's evaluating child support. He's evaluating custody.
But the thing
He's
is-
evaluating. He's taking away the fact that there went from man and woman to man, woman, and
But realistically, he won't ever be affected by it because he has you. But like the biggest thing is, like real shit. The real shit. Like I don't feel it's ever going to ever change. It's not
So see, that's the problem. So this is the thing. Your black ass need to make about 10 fucking babies and be the change.
no.
I got a couple of these
You do.
little niggas
you do.
already.
Yeah.
This is the change. Okay.
he
He himself,
yeah.
Pretty Ricky back here,
Pretty.
he got to do the same thing.
He's already
Okay?
doing it.
Trump, he's already did the same thing. As long as
do shit.
this continues to happen, certain men come about that evolve, that create change. Imagine what this little motherfucker gonna be in 10 more years.
Yep.
Okay? Because of the structure that I have put in his life, regardless of who comes along or what happens, there's one thing about it. He sees firsthand. Daddy work all the time? Who pays the bills in this bitch?
Type shit.
Hey, shit.
How many girlfriends daddy had? Don't answer that.
Yeah. Don't talk about that.
Okay.
Yeah. No, it's
It's
but I mean we still kind of
that's
live
the
in
change.
we kind of still live in our own echo chamber, which is I mean, I think it's good. Like
But how many people can hear this podcast? We already see what the Tate brothers did. This is the thing. Change is already happening. As a matter of fact, that's why they banned him in high schools, to where they wanted him off the internet so bad that if you got caught with watching anything or bringing up Tate in high schools, you went to in-school suspension. Okay?
But
Why is that? Think about that. The whole system.
yeah.
And all he was teaching men to do was to be masculine. Be
So,
masculine.
so how? Okay, so like you're the big one. How do we? What is the way we fix that? For me,
Men, like ourselves, procreate and teach our sons. See, the biggest issue is most of these boys don't have fathers. Fathers taken out of the home is what got us to where we're at.
so how we teach these women to keep the men in the house.
Because the same way we have sons, we also have daughters. And we teach them the exact same thing. And they see the two-parent household and how it actually works. But that goes back to the man also has to be the man. And whether we like it or not, yeah, not our generation, but there's another one behind us that's probably going to fail. And there's another one behind that that is not going to fail, which is going to be his generation.
How did you become the man?
I had both my parents.
I think you. I do.
And I come from, I'm a 70s baby.
But like, how were you the man that like? I'm trying to do this right. But how are you the man to understand like this is what I'm gonna do, and this is gonna happen to raise your son who is, I don't really know him, but he looks like a very respectful kid. So how do you do that?
So again, as a father, you have to give structure.
Okay.
You have to have morals and values. And you instill those morals and values in your children. And you start that from day one. See, this is one of those situations where I kind of want to make my son the fucking guest of the night. Because he will literally tell you, do I take it easy on you? Do I take it easy on you? Do I tell you the truth? Am I in your ass? Will you get your ass whooped? Do you get your ass whooped?
Yeah.
Exactly. Because
There it is.
There you go.
you an honor roll student?
Yeah. Yeah.
You play sports? Have you missed a practice yet?
See, like, he's truthful about it.
Yeah, because
he
of what?
he didn't want to say some shit that you want to hear. He told you the truth, so that's good. Like,
No, he missed the
100%.
practice because he hurt his foot.
Yeah,
He was injured, right? And
that's a
another
good
thing.
Quality, man.
You know
quality,
what?
bro.
You know what I instill in him? Don't I tell you always tell the truth? I will slap him in his mouth for lying.
Yeah, and that's. No.
You probably didn't want to say that. You probably didn't want to say that online.
I don't give two shits. I'm an old school parent.
That's fair. That's fair. But
So,
shit.
and the thing is, they'll tell you to stay in Arizona. You didn't use nothing.
All right.
Fair.
Jesus,
That's
yeah,
fair.
Man.
That's fair.
Hey,
Did your parents whoop your ass?
Absolutely.
Did your parents whoop your ass?
You know what? Hey, my dad whooped me one time.
But it sat with your ass, didn't it?
Jesus, like I didn't had to never had to happen.
Okay, so that's the thing. That's called proper parenting. Because when you love your children, you want what's best for your children. Because this the thing. Do you want your kids to take an ass whooping of love under your roof, or an ass whooping of people don't really give a fuck about them outside the home? See, somebody will kill him on the other side of that door. They will lock him up on the other side of that door. They don't love or care for him on the other side of that door. So everything that I do on this side of the door is understood because I love and care and I want you to do better. But there are consequences to shit that you do.
And check this shit out. That's why men are better at being, if you're gonna be a mate, women aren't really good at that if they have a kid. Men are 100% good at that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you roll up into a relationship with a dude. Like, come on, man. Like, your life is not going to change at all. Like, if you think I might be all over the place on this one, but like I'm trying to say, for me, if I'm in a relationship, my biggest thing is comfortability, being comfortable at home, at your house, comfortable, right? Courtney, comfortable. Like so, like if you do like single mom thing, like whatever, that's not gonna work because she's not gonna be the same as a dad. Like she will say like, hey, if we get in a fight today, fuck you. Me and my kid hate you.
Well, here's the difference. I can make it real easy.
Make it a little bit easier.
How many shows we did? This what? 7, 6?
Yeah,
Okay. How many times y'all seen this motherfucker up?
twice.
What time is your bedtime, nigga?
Yep.
Okay. Bedtime is 8:30. When you at your mom's house, do you go to bed at 8:30? When you here, you going for sure at 8:30, huh? Tonight, because of what I was doing a little later than usual, I said, I'm gonna let you stay up later tonight.
But what I'm trying to say is, if your girl,
that's the difference.
No.
See, structure 8:30.
But what I'm trying to
on
say
the dot.
is, what I'm trying to say is,
No structure.
if your girl tells him to go to bed, are you gonna say anything?
No, she's doing exactly what she's doing.
100%.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. If it was a reverse, and I say, yo, like we're like something's happening, you don't tell my kid what to do. No. You know what I'm saying? Like if there was some shit, you still gonna stick to it, even if you fucking were fighting with your girl.
So this is
it's gonna
where
stick with it.
This is where, as a man, like me personally, as a man, I will tell people that they need to vet out their partner, which is why people need to stop having kids before they're married.
Oh, 100%.
Okay, you need to vet out your partner, right? Because you need to find out what kind of woman you're actually dealing with. Is she on your page? Is she gonna be part of your level of discipline? Is she gonna be the person that when you say, this is what's happening, when I leave this house, don't let anything else happen? Okay? And if they don't follow and abide by that, it's a done deal. You got to go. I've had a situation. I have cameras all over this motherfucker. I've had a situation where while I was gone, he was with someone in the house. And I made it very clear what was supposed to happen. Someone decided to act out, not knowing I see and hear everything. When I came home hours later, disciplinary actions took place for both of them. The child got reared, and the adult, it was made very clear, if you cannot abide by my rules with the children while in the home, you will be removed. Point blank, period. And you have to stand on that. If as a man you cannot do that with the woman that you're with, one, that means first and foremost, you already lack communication in your relationship. Because you can't have proper conversations about how you are raising and rearing your children. Right. 2, it's not about my child or your child, it's our child.
Yes, 100%.
And you should want the best for your kid the same way I want the best for my kid.
And I think that's what we need to start teaching women to understand that, hey, it's not just your kid. If some dude does decide to take on a single mother, you're not the prize, yo. Like that's a problem that I'm faced with. If when you hear a situation like this, you're not the prize. You got to understand that, yo, like you aren't the prize. Like I don't know how any other way to say this, that any other man would like think of it a different way. I'm inviting you to my house or our house or whatever, but I know 100% most dudes will, in most situations, if that dude had a kid, it don't matter if we're fighting. Because when I look at situations, if I'm gonna be with a girl, I look at it at what could be the worst thing could ever happen. Can I survive that? Can I survive the worst thing could ever fucking happen? And it's usually like just conversations or whatever in life. And if I can survive that, we're good. We're 100% good. And in my life, the biggest thing, especially if I have a kid, that would be it. If we aren't on the same page, and then now you guys get what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
gotcha.
So,
Hey, I think
how long you think this is gonna go on with Shannon Sharp? Think this is gonna be a quick little drive-by situation?
Yeah, I think it is. I think we won't hear. I give it another week and a half, and then we won't hear about it no more.
I don't even think it's
what
gonna
we
make
at?
it to
So
court.
It's Friday right now.
Yep.
I'll give it 2 weeks. I'll give it 2 weeks. And we won't be hearing about it. Something else gonna pop up.
How long do you think it's gonna take?
I think about a week and a half, 2 weeks. Like you said. I just hope that he survives this shit, bro.
He'll survive.
I think this shit gonna be squashed.
Yeah,
The
he
court
gonna
case
survive.
and all gonna be squashed in 90 days or less.
Yeah, he gonna survive.
Unfortunately,
Oh,
there's
they
just
ain't
got
nothing.
nothing
There's
on him,
nothing.
dog.
There's nothing that she can hold against him that's gonna make him have to pay out $50 million.
On real shit, yeah.
Yeah.
On real shit, yeah. Like it's going like she did not. That didn't happen. But like again, like his most his audience is probably more men than anything. So I think he will probably be fine.
Oh yeah, he'll be fine.
I don't think women actually look at him as like someone that they support. If they do look at him and look at someone, they want him to fail. If anything, if any women do. So I think no, you're right. If you look at it that way, I think he'll be okay.
Now we're gonna end this off with this. What the fuck is going on with Shador Sanders? Why do y'all think he is not being drafted?
We were talking about this earlier.
Because he has bravado and they don't like it and they're trying to prove a point. And regardless of what his dad is saying, I just think they don't like his dad, and then they don't like the same because he's literally possessing the same thing his dad had. His dad had bravado coming into the league, cocky motherfucker, just like, hey, I'm him, and that's the same thing Shador has as well. But what they're missing is the fact that Shador has a work ethic. He has discipline. He works
So
on
did
himself.
Dion.
And so exactly, so did Dion, but they don't like the fact, they do not like the fact that he has this swagger and this cockiness. And it's the same thing with Kobe. Kobe had that. Nobody liked Kobe at first. And then all of a sudden they grew to love Kobe. And once they realized the shit that he does, the effort and the work that he puts in, you know what I'm saying? Because I was one of those guys. I ain't like Kobe. I was like, man, this nigga cocky as fuck for no reason. Nigga, you ain't even that good yet. And then he started to prevail in the Mamba, and then I was like, all right, I get it. I get why he.
It wasn't the
way
fact that he
was.
wasn't that he was that good. We
Exactly.
we didn't
Oh,
want
he
to
wasn't.
see
It
it.
just
He
wasn't.
wasn't.
We didn't want to see it.
It wasn't there yet, and so we didn't see that. Once we saw the effort and the work
He
that
went
he
from
put
good
in,
to real good.
yeah, and that's what we see now. Like Shador is good, and he's gonna be even greater because his ceiling is so high. But they just don't like the fact that his dad talking about it. They don't like the fact that he's cocky. He had this confidence and this swagger that a lot of players don't have, and they don't like it. So they trying to prove a point.
Yeah, it's got to be like that movie type shit. Like,
Yeah.
yo, like you came from the bottom, you came up. Yeah, yo, I mean, he came up from a rich family. Like it is what it is, but the motherfucker is good, and he shows it off. He's cocky like Dion, like he was, and it sucks because he's just trying to be him. But I to be real with you, I think this is gonna make him even better. Bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
He made his brother because his brother ain't getting drafted. But that's the thing. Both of them are gonna be great in the league. Watch, just watch
100%.
what I tell you.
They gonna kill shit though.
Here's my take. One, Deion Sanders called out the NFL before they came to the NFL, and he spoke on the teams that he would prefer his team to be with because he knows the league.
Yep.
He knows how things are done behind the scenes as well as everything, and a lot of owners did not like that.
Yep.
So what they're really trying to do is they're really trying to send a message to Deion. Now, in the process of sending a message to Deion, whether you like it or not, this is the thing. There's too many teams out there that need quarterbacks, and this is a damn good quarterback.
That's a fact.
So the moment that you need a quarterback, well, we already know, whether you like it or not, you have to draft this man.
Yep.
You're dropping him to the very bottom of the low seed, so you really don't
pay him. But we all know he don't need the money.
Right.
He's doing it because of the love of the game. And the problem is, like, we know exactly what's going on because you can't take Travis Hunter second overall and not touch Shador when Shador is what made Travis who Travis is.
Exactly, dog.
Okay? So
exactly.
as a man that has the foresight, and you know, my frontal lobe has been
Yeah, the frontal lobe.
my
Yeah,
frontal lobe is definitely it.
It's
80
kind of big.
82 years in. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck it, nigga. My
Yeah.
frontal lobe is fully. You know what I see? I see the games that y'all are playing in order to try to send a message, but I think it's gonna fuck you in the end.
Yep.
Because what you're also doing is you're letting the world know and understand that you can do whatever you want to with their children. And a lot of parents are seeing this and watching this and go, oh, so this is how they play it in the NFL.
Yep.
Cool, kids. Definitely stay in college for the next 4 years. You're already making millions of dollars while there.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to milk this for all we can.
Yep.
And for you guys in the NFL, yeah, I know my kid's good enough to come there, but guess what? We're going to sit this one out. No, but we need you in the draft. No, we're good. Watch more kids start to sit out the combines.
Yep.
It's going to hurt you more than it's going to help you.
Yep.
You think more kids should stay at the combine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah. You're going. You're gonna have to because they seeing what's going on now. You're gonna have to.
It's almost like the
So now
Oh,
you got
shit.
to base. You gonna have to
He
base
said,
everything
speak
off
on
of
it with the fam. It just goes to show white men get nervous when a nigga don't tap dance to their beat.
Exactly. Exactly.
no, we can't do that.
Why not? Well, why
gotta
do you
tap.
why
We
do you
gotta
say
tap.
not? Why do you say not? Why we got to tap?
Because
Who makes up the majority of the NFL league, sir?
black people,
Thank you.
but we work ethic, bro. We gotta
Okay.
keep. We
Remove,
gotta keep it
remove,
going.
remove them little niggas out the NFL.
Do
What is
shit that
there-
you don't fucking want to do.
No.
man.
Let's just be
But
real.
hold on.
Like,
Remove
that's it.
niggas from the NFL and the NBA. Is there still a league?
No, that's
Thank
not.
you.
What you? Yeah.
So we can control the
But
narrative.
we still don't need motherfuckers to do it. It's gonna get lower. We're gonna lower ourselves. We're gonna lower.
how you loan yourself when you're making millions in
No, you're
in
gonna make
school?
money, you're gonna make
You're
money.
making millions in the NCAA.
But do shit you don't that you don't want to do. Like that makes
No,
that
that
makes
don't
you a
make
human
sense.
being.
It makes you
it
a
makes
human
you-
being when you wake up. When you wake up,
it makes you a better person.
Okay,
how?
you know what you're missing right here. You know, no, hold on. You know what you're missing right now.
What am I missing?
Okay, what you're missing is the message that is being sent.
Yeah.
Did these motherfuckers start with NCAA teams or did they start with HBCUs?
Hold on, what?
Shador started with what team?
Or HBCU.
Oh, sorry, Jackson State.
Travis started with what team?
Where I grew up, Jackson State.
What this has done is it has shed light on HBCU players
Yes.
and the
Good.
fact that they can shine in bigger, brighter lights. And the message of this entire situation is Deion Sanders did exactly what he is wanted to do for a
Deion-
long time. He shed light on the fact that HBCU players can spend 2 years at an HBCU, spend 2 years at an NCAA college level, do well, and go into the draft and be perfectly fine. So stop looking over HBCU players.
Okay.
Yep.
And because of that,
But
the
HBCU
NFL doesn't want to let them in.
HBCU players work way harder and they're way better once they get into the league because they're not expected this fucking fluff life.
But they don't make it all the time.
They don't.
If you
I
look
get
at
it.
HBCU players that make it to the
But,
draft, they don't
Jesus.
even have a name there.
That's
They're
right.
walk-ons.
No, I get it, but the black players that you see, I think this is going to diminish how black players are going to be because
Never.
they're not they won't be.
This just
as,
put a different magnifying glass on HBCUs
Okay.
way more than what
okay,
anybody's
but,
ever
like,
going
if
to
you
think.
if you work the hardest and you do all this other shit, you're gonna be the best.
How?
'Cause
How
you-
many
'cause
people we know work hard and still ain't get there?
Yeah,
So
name
that
me
doesn't mean
5 HBCU players currently playing in the league.
I don't watch sports that much.
See, well,
But I know life though.
I mean, well, yeah, like working hard can apply to anything. We know a lot of people that work hard at the 9 to 5, they still ain't got nothing to show for it. So working hard, it's not just working hard in itself.
how many motherfuckers are chasing millionaire status their whole life?
Okay, let's flip it on white people then. How many CEOs you have that are white just got it because their bloodline or whatever?
That's
Like,
cool.
But
No,
that's a family thing that you can't.
Well, but
you
I'm
have
saying,
to
though.
remove that. That's
But
never.
for me, I love like how our black people are because I can have a conversation with black people who are just esteemed and fucking just God, you did it. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's a different thing than just like I think you deserve this shit, but you busted your ass to get this motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like it's just a little.
But that
it's a
doesn't
little
make
bit
any.
different.
No, see, here's the problem. This is where being so pro-black is just stupid, and I say it all the time
100%.
because you can sit here and be the best at working at something and never achieve
Never
nothing.
get shit.
Okay, so the fact that Deion and his sons and the players that he has around him has shed light on the fact that we can do the exact same thing that other people do,
Yeah.
and they're really trying to shut them down, is where it goes far beyond
but-
just a black thing.
But Dion and those cats are going to make it.
No, that's not true because the ball boys did the exact same thing, and we see
And they made it.
no. 2 have made it. One has
the
been
other one ain't
blackballed,
rich?
and then
Jesus.
but-
Come on, man.
he just got a $10 million deal off of rap.
Yeah.
He wasn't rich.
He rich.
He's rich now, but he didn't get rich at what he should be
was
doing,
he?
which is playing basketball.
Bro,
Well,
he's
hold
gonna
up.
make it.
Hold up. That was on Jello's fault though, from the UCLA situation that happened. That was on him. So he fucked his situation up.
True.
So it would have. So in that case, all 3 of them would have been successful in the NBA. So that's a caveat in that situation. In this one, in this situation here, when you talk about Shador, and Shiloh, oh, absolutely, they're gonna make it. That's a fact.
They're gonna make it.
They are. They're gonna be now. As far as what happens once they are there, that's
to
a whole
them.
different conversation.
So them. They're gonna make it.
But I think
Like,
they're gonna be successful either way, though.
I think so.
I look at it this way: coming from a past D1 athlete, this has done something that we have probably talked about for years.
to make it easier.
Is it shed light on HBCUs,
Yeah.
and
To make it
that's all
easier.
we care about.
To make it easier.
No, it doesn't make it easier on them. But
On
what
HBCUs,
it does,
you know what
is
HBC
it opens doors to where HBCU players can do something that a lot of them dream about doing.
Yeah,
See,
absolutely.
A lot of them, they go and they put their name in the portal to go to one of those big schools and never make it because no one wants to look at them because they're at a HBCU. Well, now all of the league can see, oh shit, these niggas really can play.
Hey, so check this
People
out.
on at home sitting that will never watch a Jackson State, that will never
No.
watch a Lincoln University,
yeah.
that'll never watch any of those
But guess
games.
You know what it is? You know what it is? Them niggas can't. They don't want to do the easiest thing. Talk to people. Talk to white people. Be cool. Talking to white people. Be fine. You got talent. Do whatever. Don't be that dumbass nigga like, oh, I'm cool, man. I'm gonna act extra dumb to be stupid, but I have so much talent. No, you need to step the fuck up and do the shit. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I don't.
Again,
our people are so smart.
being
Like, our
pro
people are
nigga,
so fucking
being
smart.
pro black, never allowing yourself
Yeah.
to get outside of the proverbial box.
Yeah.
To allow them to also box you in and tell you that you can't do something because you are so pro-black and other black people, whether we like it or not, hold us down by telling us what we can and can't do when all you got to do is do it. Literally, follow what Nike always says. Just do it. Try it. Put yourself out there.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Again,
We talking about the same
this
shit then.
this entire situation
We're talking about the same shit.
is
opening the door for all HBCUs moving forward because one of them motherfuckers went number 2 overall.
I just don't want to be easy though. I don't want to be easy. I don't want to be easy.
But that's the thing. It won't be easy though. That's you're still gonna have to prove yourself overall, regardless if you go to the draft or not. You're still gonna have to prove yourself regardless. So you're gonna have to perform during the games. You're gonna have to put out. But it's just the idea of shining that light and showing you like, look, we ain't got top. We don't only just have top athletes in your top tier colleges. We got athletes over here in these HBCUs and these D2s and these D3s and these JUCOs. We got fucking athletes. Look at Cam Newton. He came from a JUCO. You know what I'm saying? He went, well, of course, after he had the situation, he went to JUCO and then came back. But you got a lot of great athletes, you know what I'm saying? And they just don't get that necessary shine. It goes back, it just goes back to other situations. Think about AAU basketball. Why did they open up AAU basketball? It wasn't just so people can play basketball year round, but it's to shine the light on other athletes who don't get that type of shine that they should have getting. I give you a prime example. Kyrie,
do you think Anton?
Because nobody heard about Kyrie Irving until AAU basketball. They didn't know who Kyrie Irving. They're like, who the fuck is this? Who the fuck is this young? Until they came out.
Antonio Brown should have got like the recognition he got versus someone else?
What do you mean?
I'm just asking because the motherfucker fucked this shit up. Like,
yeah, he fucked his own shit up.
Yeah, but do you think like from what I'm trying to say is, do you think like someone like that, like
from Central,
he wasn't going to be that person. You can't compare that. You can't because
he came from Central though,
and nobody knew what Antonio was gonna do. Antonio, here's the thing. Antonio was self-sabotaging, but he became more self-sabotaging when he got to a higher level.
Yeah.
Okay? See, some people you can give money to and they know exactly what to do, and some people you give money to and they have no idea what to do.
They fucked the entire
situation.
situation
And he had
up.
no idea what to do.
Yeah, he fucked his own situation up.
So, in closing time.
Well, I would say this. Shannon Sharp ain't wrong. He did nothing wrong. Stop holding his feet to the fire and hold the actual people accountable. His feet to the fire. Because if you want people, if you can't use a person being a teenager or a child only for your own narrative or try to prove a point, you can't call the man predatorial. Just like if you're gonna call
predators like search you out and everything.
Exactly.
So you can't call that a predator.
Exactly.
And if it's predatorial, 9 out of 10, don't predators like chase you and you don't want to be?
Exactly.
So
exactly.
Do I need to have another dictionary day and be like, words have meaning? Here's what this word means.
Exactly. And so therefore you need to hold these same situations. These little kids that y'all say don't know what they're doing. They know exactly what they're doing. They're not dumb. They're not idiots. They're not as dumb as y'all think y'all, because y'all were once 19 years old too, and y'all knew what the fuck y'all were doing too. So I don't want to hear that, oh, well, they're just a kid. No, they know what the fuck they're doing. And so stop trying to absolve people from their accountability. And as far as
imagine if Shannon Sharp was 19 and the exact same thing was happening.
So you can't. So now then to pivot, Shiloh and Shador, they're gonna be great in the NFL. I think they're gonna do great things whenever they get drafted. Even if they get drafted on the lowest of the lowest, that's gonna fuel their fire. And Tracy Ellis Ross is trash.
Just let your soul glow.
You feel me?
Pretty boy Floyd.
Let's go.
Yeah, I think he's. What am I? Yeah.
Closing, motherfucker, closing.
I think it's a good conversation. I think Shannon Sharp, 100% didn't do nothing wrong. So for me, I'm gonna say, man, Jesus, we just gotta get better at shaming these girls for doing what they did to him. So I mean, that's pretty much what I got. Like, I think our next conversation should follow up on it, but here's what it is.
Well, I want to say thank y'all for tuning in for another episode of Cut the Noise. Shannon Sharp, peace, love, and blessings to you. I feel like I don't even feel like I'm pretty positive that all this is going to turn into nothing, and if anything, it is going to help you to succeed even more in your podcast endeavors. This is going to be some great conversations that is going to do nothing but help promote you. I guess ESPN is getting rid of you, but at this point, who cares about ESPN? ESPN and Disney can basically kiss ass because they're not doing anything positive in the world we live in today. When it comes to the Sanders boys, again, prayers with you guys. I'm pretty positive that y'all are going to be perfectly fine. You're going to make it to the NFL and the thing. I'm rooting for you. This is the one time that I can say no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I'm watching every aspect of this draft because I can't wait to see what team picks him up. And whether I like it or not, I'm probably going to be their fan as long as they're not the Cowboys. If they're the Cowboys, I'm sorry. I just can't do it. I'm going to follow them, but please don't go to the Cowboys.
I don't think you're going to go to the Cowboys, though.
I don't think so either.
The Browns going to get him.
So, not Jaguar.
Think
Jaguar,
Jaguar-
Cleveland. Jaguar,
It's gonna be
Cleveland.
with Travis.
If he gets back over there with Travis, it's a done
they're
deal.
going to make noise. They're
That's
going to
gonna
make
be a
some
done deal.
noise.
So,
That would be a
That'd be crazy.
here's the biggest thing that I can say. Young men, make sure you take care of yourselves. Make sure you know exactly what you're doing. Same thing for you old men. Okay? Money is power, but power, you can misuse it. And you can get caught doing things that you really don't want to get caught doing. Life is absolutely amazing, so go ahead and live your life and enjoy. If you decide to do some BDSM and both of y'all are doing it, great. Get an NDA. Okay? Or do the same thing. Record every aspect of it so when they come and they want to cut your noise, you can cut them off at the throat. Here's the video. Outside of that, I want every last one of y'all have a beautiful day.
Hold up.
A beautiful evening. A beautiful weekend.
Before you go, I also want to piggyback on the money and the power aspect. Money does not equal dominance, but you being on your mission, you being on your purpose, and accumulating the money will give you the power and the dominance. But you got to understand how to use that. But as long as you are on your mission and your purpose, you're going to be straight. Everything else will fall in place. So,
thank y'all for tuning in for another episode of Cut the Noise. And whether y'all like it or not,